Hey everybody, it's Mike, also known as Baseball Collector, and tonight I'm going to do a little video with some tips on how to find sports cards on eBay. And I have a lot of experience buying on eBay. I've been buying since 2001. I have over 4,000 feedback on eBay, so done a lot of buying over the years on eBay, and I found some things that if you can do some simple things, you can really increase your chances of finding what you're looking for, which at the end of the day, we're all hunting for those cards that we want. And although it may seem straightforward and simple, there are some little things you can do that I think might help you find the stuff you want. First of all, when you're doing searches, it's important to use as few keywords as possible. For example, I'm building the Panini Immaculate 2017 Legends Relic set. So I'm not putting all of that into my search criteria. I'm putting in Immaculate Babe Ruth or Lou Gehrig, just the name of the set and just the name of the player. And a lot of times even I'll just put the last name of the player. It can be confusing if the last name is Smith or Jones or something, but for the most part, you can just put the set name, even just a year maybe if you want to really narrow it down. Like then you got problems with 2017 tops, Chrome. You know, you just got to use as few keywords as possible. I think that'll help you really expand the number of items that you can look for. Don't be afraid to think of how people might misspell the player's name that you're looking for. If you're a player collector and you're looking for a certain player, people misspell things all the time. So make sure you look for those, and you can usually find really good deals because nobody's looking for that. They're looking for it spelled properly, and you can find something then. And don't forget to save your searches. A lot of people are searching for the same thing kind of all the time. So make sure you use that save search button on eBay. All right, next, when you're bidding, it's best to bid last minute if you can, because if you put in a bid early, some high bid, and you're going to get beat, or you're going to pay way more than you probably could have if you would have waited. Now that's not always possible because you're either out of town or you're not available to check your phone or whatever at the time the auction's ending. So what I would tell you is to snipe things. Use a sniper service of some kind where you can put in a bid and get it for usually a lower price if you do that. Make sure you're looking at the completed listings on eBay. If you do that, you'll at least kind of know the range of especially on vintage cards, because stuff sells for, a PSA 5 of a Sandy Koufax from 1960 is going to sell in a big range. And you just really want to know, are you in the top or the bottom of that range? If you really want the card, you're going to pay whatever you need to pay, but it'll at least give you an idea to make sure that you're not overpaying. So use completed searches. That's another tip. On best offers, when you have best offers, do not be afraid to lowball. I am telling you, I have sent offers to guys, I'm going, they're never going to accept this, there's no way, and they'll accept it. What's the worst that they can say if you throw in an offer? They say no. So what? You can always come back and give another offer, or they can counter offer or something like that. So do not be afraid to do that. And if there's a lot of buy it now items that won't have a best offer feature, there are times when I will email the seller and say, look, you're way out of range on this. I'll even send them some eBay links to items that I know have sold for cheaper, and send that to them and negotiate through just contacting the seller. Sometimes it works. Most of the time it doesn't, but it can work. And so it's another tip to do. So, eBay is the greatest thing that's happened to sports cards. You can find almost anything you want at some point on eBay pretty much all the time. So it's a baseball card store that's open 24/7. The internet has done wonders for our hobby. So, but it's best to use it smartly. And if you have any questions, write them down below. I'll be happy to answer them. Thanks for watching, and have a nice night.